Hey everybody, it's Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? Um, it's 5:30 on Friday. I'm coming to you later than I had planned on it, basically because for those of you who knew, I was in the hospital last weekend. I went into the ER Saturday night. They kept me Sunday, sent me home Monday, but they think I have pleurisy. They don't actually know what I have. I just have a really bad pain over here. And I've been up basically since Sunday night. I haven't slept until last night. I finally got some sleep. Some of it was because like I had a doctor's appointment, two early morning doctor's appointments this week, and I knew if I finally fell asleep when I was tired enough that I would never wake up. But then again, I never really got tired enough because every time I thought I could lay down and go to sleep, the pain started again and I just couldn't sleep. So last night I just turned on a show. I've been watching The Affair on Showtime, which I'd seen bits and pieces of before, when they give you a week where you can watch, a little bit of a show here and there. So I've just been rewatching what I had seen before and then finally, I think, hopefully finishing all the seasons. So anyway, um, plus I finished. Oh, for those of you who like Criminal Minds, if you haven't heard that they put out a new season, it was pretty good. I finished that last night too. I won't tell you anything about it because I don't like to be one of those people to tell what happens and then, you know, spoil it for everybody else. So it was just really good. If you like Criminal Minds, you would have liked it. My grandma loved Criminal Minds. She used to watch it every day, all the repeats. Yeah, she would have liked it. I need to go back and watch the last couple seasons of that too because I missed them. Once my grandma passed, I had a hard time. I couldn't watch it anymore. So I need to go back and watch. I know tidbits of what happened, but I don't know everything. So anyway, no more talking about shows. This is our first Furtastic Feline Fiesta Friday, since it is named. And the person who thought of that is Kathy Belangia. Thank you so much, Kathy. And Kathy did decide to donate the yarn back for me to make cat toys with. So thank you so much. I really wanted to have a great big first day, but I've been out of it, so I wasn't able to. So what I would like to do is plan a day to like everybody get together for like an hour if you want to do the I can do a live on here where we all get together and make a pet toy together. Or if you would like, we could do the virtual chat on my page. If you are interested, let me know what you would like. I'm thinking a live would probably be better. That way everybody could come. And it would be like, well, everybody who could come at the time that I have it. Probably be on a Friday, since it's, that's the day of Fantastic Fiesta Friday. Um, I'm thinking earlier though, like maybe 5 o'clock Eastern. That would make it 4 o'clock Central, because I know that Crystal has her lives. Crystal the Yarny Chicken has her lives on Friday nights because I do her live. I used to be the second Friday. Now I'm the third Friday. I missed last month because I was sick, and I'm hoping I'll be able to make it next week. I'm hoping this pain will start to go down. I have to go see my pain specialist on Tuesday down in Indy. And yeah, I think it would be great to have like a party, you know, especially with the name. I mean, Fiesta, the whole Fiesta Friday. She said that's one reason why when her and I talked about the name, she said that's one reason why she thought this was a cool name because with, trying to get everybody together to make cat toys and, donating them and, we could just, have a party on Fridays making toys. So eventually I would like to get a virtual chat going where we all, get together and crochet in the round like I'm trying to do for my cows. And I'm trying to find the best way. And I keep asking questions, but nobody wants to answer me right now. So the best that I've gotten so far is at 5 o'clock Eastern is a good time for at least a couple people. And I got that on my last live um, for when I do the cows. So what I need to know the most is, do I need to be moving, like if we do a virtual where we all sit down and we can talk and ask questions and, whatever we need to, and everybody can talk to each other. And it's not just me talking to you guys or whoever else comes up with me, but all of us that I need to know if you like the Facebook platform or if Zoom is better, because I just got like a message the other day saying, well, I can't wait to see your make, but I'm not on Facebook. And I keep asking, where is better? I can set up Zoom. I have Zoom. I have a free room on Zoom. So, we couldn't meet for more than an hour, I think it is. But I do have a free, room on Zoom that I got back when I was doing direct sales. So I would, love for everybody to participate who wants to. So if Zoom is better, we can set it up on Zoom. It's just everybody would have to get Zoom then. Um, or we can keep doing it on Facebook. Unfortunately, I don't know how to set up lives like everybody else does, where they bring in multi platforms. Um, I think you've got to pay for that, and I can't afford to do that. Maybe later, if the channel grows, I will be able to do something like that. But right now, I can't afford that. So I got to stick with the free ones. Um, but yeah, I would just, and those are basically lives really too anyway. It's not virtual where everybody comes in from all the different places. I want to get to know you guys. And I also need to know if you guys just really aren't interested. And, I know I've had some people who are interested. So if there's any other people out there, or if you're scared, or if eh, like me, I'm not a person who liked to do new things. And I had to push myself to do new things. So I wasn't just sitting at home being alone all the time and feeling alone. And yeah, I'd watch my content creators and I'm like, yeah, I don't feel so alone now. But then I'd shut off it and then I'm like, oh, well, I guess I really am still alone. Yes, I can comment. Yes, I can get to know them, but I'm still pretty much alone. So then that's when I decided to become a content creator myself and try to get to know as many people as I can. So just please, in the comments. And I don't want to keep asking. I don't want you guys to keep hearing the same thing out of me all the time. So just do me a favor. Write it down. Just go down. Write down right now. Are you interested in doing virtual chat, or are you not interested in doing virtual chat? And then when I can see how many people are or not, I know if I can continue with this or if I just need to start doing live. So also let me know if you prefer a live over virtual chat. There you go. But I want to have a Fiesta Friday party. Um, it's not going to be a party like I guess you guys are used to when somebody says, "Oh, we're going to do a party on lives where people give away a bunch of stuff." Um, I honestly wouldn't even know who to ask to help for donations. So, and I don't have stuff that I can, a lot of stuff to give away. I have my little prize box that I keep, that I try to keep nice things in for when I need to do some kind of a live. And I want to do a live on my, or not a live, I want to do a subscriber appreciation on my channel. So I don't have a lot to do, like a great big, huge, giveaway of tons of prizes. Like people are used to everybody doing in the Yarny community right now. I don't. I know some content creators, but I think it would be nice to have a fun get together party type, talking about cat toys, talking about animals. Um, talking about whatever you guys want to talk about that day, because it's a party, and making a small cat toy. And I can I can show you what I'm going to make. I can send out the pattern to everybody because I've been told that I can send out the ones that I got from Meow Mission, and the other ones I can just give you the link and you can go and get it because they're free on Lion Brand and Yarn. I know I got most of them from Lion Brand. I might have a couple from Yarn Inspirations that and we could all sit and make a cat toy. Nothing big, or because I wanted to show you what I made last week. Because it's been harder for me to make a toy than come on and show it to you the same day. So how I'm going to probably do it from now on is I'll come on and show you what I made the week before, and then when I'm done here, I'll go make another one, and then I'll have it ready for next week. So last week I wasn't feeling good, as you guys know, and I didn't really have a lot of time. So I made just these two little rings, and I just single crocheted around. All I did for both of these. I put a couple increases in, like on the second row and the third row, just so that they would lay flat. I didn't do it like every so many or whatever. I just did it every once in a while so that they would lay a little bit flatter. I think on this one I may have tried to do like every 5, but I just tried to make sure I love even numbers. So whenever I do things, I try to have as many even numbers as I can. So I filled up around the ring, and I believe I did that in even numbers. And then I just started the second row and did them in the round like I normally would when I make amigurumi. But like I said, I made the increases so they would lay flat, because the first couple times they started to curl up. And then I would take it out and I started adding increases so I could get flat circles. So those are the two I made. Now, what we could do for Fiesta Friday is have everybody come in, save your rings. Save your rings from, if you drink regular milk, from your milk gallons, or I save my rings from my G2 bottles. This one here was a ring that my husband gave me that he wasn't sure if I could use or not. It came off of a pop bottle. So all different sizes are nice. It doesn't, matter. Most rings are the size that come on the gallon, but then they have the small pop bottle ones too. I would love to get more of these, except for we don't drink a lot of pop and stuff. Actually, this one may have come off of a water bottle, and we normally do have a lot of water bottles, so I'm gonna have to have him keep making those, getting those for me too, because I think these are fantastic, especially for kittens, but they're good for any size cat because they like throwing around stuff no matter what size. I have one that I gave my cats and I showed it on here before, and that one I did with shells. I put shells all the way around it and it looks like a flower. So these would also be good. Like I have instructions on how to make a doorknob hanger, and I think it has a ball at the end, but something like this would be good too, where if you made a doorknob hanger and then you did like chains to make the chain, the strips to go down, and then hang like 2 or 3 of them at the bottom. And then, you know, if you have a stick to put you could do it on the doorknob because you wouldn't need a stick. Or if you get a dowel or something, some kind of stick that you can put it on. And I don't know if they make them with a hole in them so you could like put the string through the hole. I don't know if they make them like that. But anyway, get something like that. Or even like a nice stick from outside that you smooth off, take all the bark off of, and stuff, and you can dangle it. And my cats love. I almost bought a fishing pole yesterday that I saw where we could toss it out and reel it back in. I just figured it didn't look like it was made well enough because little bit she puts her claws and I got one for her from Chewy, and it has a bird on it, and she'll put her claws into the bird to hold on, and doesn't mean to, and it gets stuck on her claws, and then I've got to pull it so that it comes back, and then she can play with it again, and then her claws get stuck on it. We need to get a good pair of clippers and clip hers and charcoals, because from them being outside for as long as they were, their claws are nice and sharp. So, yeah, we need to do that. I'm just really scared about clipping cat's nails, and I tried to find one with a safety guard, and I couldn't find one. So anyway, she gets her nails cut on it, and I've got to pull them out. Well, charcoal, he, we were playing with it with him yesterday, and he finally started playing with us with it. He will take it and put both arms around it and just hold onto it, and you pull and pull and pull, and I was pulling him around the floor trying to get him to give it up, and he was not giving it up. So I ended up letting go of the pole, let him play with it for a while so that I could then pick it up and play with the other cats for a little while. So see, these could be used in different ways, or even if you just got strings that you could, not even have a pole, just string them, and you just hold the string, put a little loop, put it around your finger or whatever, and, play that way. Different things you could do with these. I'm thinking of a baby mural or something now too. So, although I would think with the insides open, that may not be the best thing for like a baby, but maybe a decoration up on the wall in your colors. But anyway, my mind is taking off right now, especially with the flowers, make the flowers. And anyway, yes, see, my mind is going a mile a minute. But I have a ton of these rings that my husband has been saving off of his milk gallons. Every week he gets a gallon of milk, and I have all the orange ones are for my G2. I've been drinking plenty of G2 since I've been sick, because the doctor wants me to have all my electrolytes. And one thing that my last doctor taught me, the one who just I just had another doctor leave her practice. So basically every single one of my doctors, my main doctors that I have seen for years, I had to replace. And this last one was the hardest because she's my HIV specialist, and I'm hoping that she ends up somewhere in the area. And talking to her nurse yesterday, they think she probably will, because she's got young kids and they're grounded here, and I mean they're at the age where I guess they're not young anymore, but they might be middle school, maybe. I can't remember how old they are. Honestly, I can't. Old enough to have their own Facebook page, so at least teenagers then. So I was told to just check and watch that she will probably land here in the area, because they're not going to want to uproot the kids and take them somewhere else right now. So I'm hoping so, because I will follow her wherever she goes. My previous HIV doctor had told me one day when I saw him after he retired, when I was having a hard time trying to decide what doctor to go to, he said, well, let me tell you, he said, I handpicked the doctor that I brought in, which was my doctor that I'd been seeing now. He said, there's a few of you that I know just would not fit in with the other doctors, and you would not get the care that I wanted you to have. So I went out and I handpicked somebody that I knew would be perfect for you guys. And he said, yes, you are in that group. So I was like, okay. He did that for us. So I went and I was like, I'll give her a chance. And she has been the best. I credit him for saving my life. I credit her for keeping it going, and making it so that HIV is not the main thing that I'm sick with. So it's been a rough couple days. When the nurse called me to tell me that I needed to switch my appointment and come in sooner, she had said because Dr. So-and-so was no longer with us. And I was like, what? And then she said, oh, I didn't mean that for the way that it sounded. Because it sounded like maybe she had a car accident or something. And I was like, oh my goodness, what? And unfortunately, I've lost a pain doctor that way, but it wasn't a car accident. it was actually somebody who took his life. So it's really hard when you lose a doctor, boom, all of a sudden. And then actually, my appointment with him was the day after this happened. So yeah, um, I've been experiencing all of it right now, all these ups and downs, all while I'm having these issues, and it's been kind of rough. But you guys keep me going. That's why I'm still on here doing my videos and stuff. You're keeping me going. So crochet keeps me going through the pain. You guys keep me going every day so that I can stay up and get the other things done that I need to get done. I do have Valentine stitch markers that I've posted on the community page that are up. I haven't sold one of them, but I'm not going to get mad or anything. I didn't get them made until late for Valentine's Day. They can be used any time of the year. I mean, people love all year round. So, but if you'd like to see a lot of different Valentine themed stitch markers, go to the community page and look. And I pretty sure I made sure that all of them that I've made so far are up there. I wanted to make some more, and then that is when I ended up getting sick and going into the hospital. I just been a little, with all the pain, I've been a little bit shaky, so I didn't want to work with beads right now. But I'm going to, because I'm going to have some more charms coming in, and I'm going to get started on Easter here really soon. So, but anyway, another thing you can do with these after you make them is take, as I've said before, take the spray catnip and spray it on them, and that makes the cats really go crazy for them at first and throw them around. And just every once in a while, if you have that, the spray catnip, we will spray it on their scratchers that we have for them, and rejuvenate some of their toys. So, and they love it. About, tell me what you would like to do on Fiesta Friday. We could make those. I don't have a picture ready. If I can find one, I will try and post it here. But um, honestly, right now, with the way I'm feeling, I doubt that I will. If you guys go back and look farther back, when was that? Last September, when I made makes for is when I first started making my cat toys for Meow Mission, and they had a big to do. I think it was in September, so that means I would have made them October, September. It goes September, October, or maybe it was in November. I can't remember now. But if you go back, they're back there, and I've shown all of them that I made. Well, one of them is a real easy mouse. It's just round. It's, you make a ball that is the mouse, and you embroider the face and that on it, and you stuff it, and then you make a chain tail, and then if you have them, you attach like a small bell. So it's really pretty simple. We actually may be making them tonight, so I can show you next week. And the party won't be next week because like I do crystals live next week if I'm feeling up to it. So it'll probably, let's say we'll do the live. Let me check the calendar here. Come on, open calendar, open. There we go. Today's the 10th. There's 2 more Fridays in the month. So why don't we just say the first Friday of March? We'll have our Fiesta Friday party. First Friday of March. Um, get the new month started, and we'll have a live, we'll have a party, we'll all get together and make cat toys. And that would be great because there's an event in April for Meow Mission, and I'm trying to get enough toys made. And remember, if you guys want to donate, that would be great. If you need the links and everything, I have put them all in a previous video, but I can put them all up again. Or the best way to get the patterns and the links for me, just send me an email and I'll send them back to you. And that way I don't have to keep putting them up for everybody, and for people who may not want them, just send me an email, and like I said, I will get them. And If you want to make, if you want to volunteer and send, that would be great. If you want to help out and you don't have time to make little toys, like I'm only making mine on Fridays and I'm hoping to get enough for all of these times. If I have to, I will take a week out of the month every once in a while to make more. Or on a night where I just don't, I need to make something small. Um, I may do that as well. But Fridays for sure, I have to make at least one or two toys every Friday. I have to. So it's my commitment. But for any of you who would like to help, I can send you what patterns I have. Oh, excuse me. If you have toys that you already make, you can make those too. I mean, they'll be happy to get anything that is good enough, you know, that is a nice toy. They'll just price it and, and sell it. So, but if you want to help, you don't have time to do the mix, but you have scrap acrylic, scrap cotton. Let me see, I just rolled up a ball last night. Um, this was half of my heart, the half that wasn't working. If you have a ball this size that you're like, I don't know what to do with it, you don't make amigurumi, you don't use little tiny scrap balls, or even if it's smaller than this, if it's even about half this size, I can still use it for something. I can use it to put around the rings, and if I need to, I can add another color onto it. Um, I prefer to use cotton. I think it's better. It lasts longer for the cats. But I can make acrylic too, because if we make them in acrylic, every time they come back to a thing, they're going to need to buy a new toy. But two, if we make it in cotton and they last longer, then they're still going to want to come back and buy a new toy because, it lasts longer. Um, so if you have scraps and all you're going to do is toss them anyway, because I know there are a lot of people who do toss their scraps. Personally, I want to take some at some point in time and make a scrap ball because I want to make a scrappy project that's just made out of that scrap ball. I just have never taken my time to put my scrap ends together. And one of these days, I probably will. I've gotten quite a few different scraps from one person because I also use my scraps to stuff amigurumi for like children, babies and children. So that, because I don't know what the stuffing, the regular stuff is made out of. So I would rather stuff it with yarn, depending on what kind of yarn it is. Um, but yeah, you have scraps and you don't plan on using them, you're just going to throw them away. If you want to save the rings for me on here, um, that you're not going to use them, but you'll save them. If you want to send me rings, then I can have rings to make more of the round one. So, or if you want to send them to somebody else who, if you're somebody who wants to help and wants to make, but you don't have access to rings and things as well, leave a comment. I can make a list of people who might, with your email address, if you send it to me, where, if you want people to send you some, if they can save them and, just send them out, put them in an envelope, like a letter size envelope, and put two stamps on it instead of one and put non-machinable on it. And that way it doesn't go through the machine and it doesn't crunch them and it doesn't tear up the letter. And so the people actually get it. And that's probably the cheapest way you can send them. But I can make a list like that. If people want to donate and you don't just want to send donations to me, you want to send them to other people who would need the yarn or need the rings to make their own, who would love to help out if they had the materials, um, that would be great too. Let me know what you guys want. I will organize it however you would like. Um, but I always think it's nice if you can find a way for those who want to help but can't, um, or who don't have the time to find another way that they can help. And that way is by sending scraps and materials. So, yeah. just let me know how you want to help out if you want to help out. Send me an email. If you need my address, I will send it to you. If you guys want me to make a list, I will make a list. Comment, email me, however you want to do it. And let me know if you like the idea of the first Friday of March having a Fiesta Friday party, getting together, having a live, and or a virtual chat. But I'm thinking more of a live, and where we all just get together and chat and have fun. Maybe somebody else can come up with me, and I won't be up there all by myself. And that way we can get more of your guys' comments read and actually crochet and make a toy at the same time. So Fridays are good for me. My husband's at work, so I don't have to worry about a lot of interruptions. So yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's have a fantastic Fiesta Friday party. That would be so much fun. And I can't wait. I did get an acquisition. I have a couple things I want to show you. I finally got my last furls hook came today from when I got them with Christmas money, and I had really good coupons that I used. Um, and one was a friend of mine. She was getting one for herself and she owed me money, so she just went ahead and bought me the hook instead. And so I've got 3 hooks to show you. I'm excited. I have the new Gemini hook, not Gemini. I'm waiting for them to bring out Gemini. I have the new Capricorn hook, which is my birth sign. I have the Aquarius one that they did the restock of, which is my husband's sign. And I got one of the metal streamlines when they restocked those. I didn't even try for an Odyssey. I can't afford the Odysseys anyway. And those, they had over 1,000 Odysseys that they put up, and boom, they were all gone. I mean, it used to be when you got onto furls, you can find an Odyssey in a size that, it may take you a while to find a color that had the size that you have. But now almost all the colors are completely sold out. That shows you how many people have started using them and love them. I love them. I just can't afford all of them. I would like to have an Odyssey in every size at some point in time. But I've also found other hooks that I like. I'm always going to love my furls. Right now, I just want to get one in every star sign for my family. So I need to get a Gemini for Emily. That's why Gemini's on my brain. And I can't remember if Libra is already out or not, but that is her husband's. So I figured I'll maybe get a Libra as well. That way I have the 4 of us. Our own little family. So, but I got, for those of you who have watched me, you all know I love Ella from No Catchy Name. I love her bags. And she just had an update where she was going to put, well, and she did. She made some just the notions bags because, and I'm sure she had a lot of people besides me tell her after her last one, she had made some hook pouches that had a cinch closer. And I had been sick and I had been watching every day for her release video because she almost always puts out a release video before she puts her stuff up. She didn't do it this time. She just put it in the shop. Well, by the time I had seen the video of her saying that she put it in the shop, which was the same day, it was only hours after she put it in, they were gone. Every last one of them was gone. So I wasn't able to get one. And I really want one because they're longer and so that I can put hooks in it for like when I'm traveling and stuff. I have a nice bag to keep hooks in, especially if I want to take some good ones to work in while we're in a hotel or wherever, if we ever go, you know, somewhere. Or if I, end up having to go in the hospital again or something to keep my hooks in nice and um, keep them safe because I don't use certain hooks when I'm in the car. So, but I may take them to use if I take a project that I'm using them with for wherever we're staying at, because I've lost one in a car that totally, I just dropped a hook and could not find it. That one happened to be just a Susan Bates hook, but if it had been a good one, I would have been like really upset. Um, I did almost lose an Odyssey, and yeah. So then I was like, okay, no more furls hooks going in the car. No more. So, anyway, I had written her and, I said, it would be nice. I hope that sometime you put up just notion bags because I have a couple tote bags that she had put out that didn't have matching notions bags. So I need some more notion bags because I like to, for all of my nice bags, I like to have their own notion bag. And that way I know I have what I need. All I have to do is put what I need in the bag and I have everything else in there that I need. I'll have scissors, I'll have tapestry needles, and I'll have some stitch markers. I've been dividing things out between all of them, trying to make sure I have a tape measure, for all of them. So, when you get them, like I got tape measures from Knit Crate and stuff. So I have some extra ones anyway. I had started making, like I have a little tin that I keep in my purse. Now I've got the really nice Susan Bates, the hook, the that's got the big handle, and it's got the razor blade that you can cut your yarn with if you're traveling. That is great, and I'll be using that in the car a lot more often, I am sure. So she put up notion bags. And I'm like, I'm gonna get a notion bag. But then she put up Valentine sets. And I saw this one and I could not. There were actually two that she had. If I could have afforded both sets, I would have. And actually, I was kicking myself because I had so much left on a credit card and it was just enough to get both of them if I would have ordered them at the same time. But I didn't even think of getting both of them until after I had ordered the one and the other one was still there for a little while. So I thought of getting the second one. But I was like, I could have bought it. I would have had just enough if I would have gotten them both together at the same time and not had to pay shipping twice. But for having to pay shipping twice, I couldn't afford the second one. But then I'm like, it's okay. There's going to be more. She's always going to have some kind of a bag that I'm going to fall in love with. And you guys know, I want to start trying to learn how to make my own maybe later on once we get the back room taken care of. Although it will never be like an Ella bag. I love her bags. I just love them. So this is a notions pouch and the tote bag. And I have more of her tote bags than anything else. I have two. Yeah, two. Two of her project bags. Because somebody had sent me, an amazing subscriber sent me uh, um, a bag that has sunflowers all over it. It's down here with an important project in it. And I love it so much. That came from somebody else online. And I absolutely positively love that tote bag. I tend to buy from Ella because, yes, I love her quality, but I also like to help to support her and her family. Um, so, anyway, this is the one that I got. It's got kitty cats all over it and hearts. Isn't that so cute? This is the notions pouch or notions bag. And then on the inside, it says, I love my cat all over. I love it. And then here is the bag. And, it smells so good with whatever she washed it with. It smells so, so good. And then it's got her little, catchy name tag over here that she puts on it. Yeah, this one. I mean, if I wanted to, I could use this whichever way I wanted because the liner on this one with the I love my cat all over it, that looks nice too. And then you got little cats peeking out on the top. Or use it the way that it was intended, which will be the way that I use it at first. I may turn it inside out and then use it that way. And then the cool thing is too is that liner matches because on some of these hearts it says that I love my cat all over it. I absolutely love it and adore it. Wanted to show you guys. She's pretty reasonable, um, which is one reason why I can afford her bags. I know she had to go up in price, I think at least once this last year, which is understandable with how everything, is more expensive. Um, she does have some lovely subscribers who donate fabric to her as well. And if I had some, I probably would as well. Um, I'm waiting to see. She's got something new that she's working on that she has seen that people are making, and I can't wait to see what it is. Her next update is supposed to have some of those cinch hook pouches in it and some more notions pouches, I believe. So the next one, I'm going to have to keep myself to. I may end up getting a notions bag and a cinch thing. Um, but I have to limit myself to just. I'm sorry, I've got the cat wanted to try and start chewing on it, so I had to pick it up and wrap it up. I've been on here long enough for Friday, for tastic Fiesta Friday. But I wanted to show you guys this because I wanted to start using it. I already have something to put in here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to work on a cat toy. I'm going to open the room. So if anybody watches this right away and you want to come into the room, it is now 6:12. I had meant to open it by now, but it's 6:12. Actually, let me see. I'd asked the other person who I knew for sure was going to come in what time would be good for her. Which 5:30 or 6 Central Time. So I'll open it at 7. If it's later than that, it'll be open for a while. We'll stay in there for at least an hour, if not longer. When we're done with the toys, we may go on, to just making our regular makes. Because I do have this, which I was told I can show you, and I can let you know what date it's coming out. It's going to be in a blog hop next month, and it'll be out. She said she thinks the 2nd or the 3rd. I'm not sure which blog hop. She did not tell me, but this is going to be a bookcase, and she has it in 3 different sizes. I'm making the medium, which is good for most books. It may be a little bit big for some of the paperbacks, but it would be good for most of the paperback sizes. There's a large that's good for a tablet size or a basic book with a hardcover, and the small, which is a nice size for a Kindle. And actually, it's not just made with the outside. There is, once you get the outside made, there is a liner. And you choose where you want to change colors. If you want to change colors, this is being made with all scraps. I found some Karen Simply Soft scraps, and she just happened to make hers with Karen Simply Soft. And I went looking through all of my yarn thinking I had found a Red Heart Super Saver I was going to use. Actually, no, a Bernat yarn that I had gotten in a mystery bag way back when Knit Crate had done mystery bags when they were moving warehouses and they had other yarn besides Knit Crate yarn. And I had gotten a couple of their mystery baskets and bags. Duh. And I got some really nice Bernat yarn. And actually, the purple from my hearts that I made, which I will do a separate video to show you guys the end of the cowl. I finished my hearts yesterday in the end of the cowl. And the purple that I used in that was one of the Bernat yarns that I had gotten. So yeah, I was going to use it. It was a blue multi Bernat, and I was going to make the outside just the whole blue multi. But then I was like, it's not really going to show off the stitches. And I ran into a bag of the yarn that you can get at Dollar Tree, the Premier, the name of the actual, what the yarn is called now, but it's from Premier. And I had found a couple colors in that I was going to do. One for the liner and then a couple to figure out how I was going to change my colors. And then I happened upon this bag that my husband had found when we were moving our rooms around and stuff. And he cleaned up really, really good in his room. And it was when we first brought the cat in, and we thought that maybe a little bit, and we thought that maybe she was finding a place in his room to use as a litter box. And he did find a little bit, but not a lot in there, from when she was sick, and she probably just couldn't move much, and she had actually gotten sick, a place where she got sick too. But because he had to move the bed and everything to look for that, he found a bag of my yarn, and it was all Karen Simply Soft, and this stuff is old. I would say that I've had it for probably about 20 years because I have that one. Yeah, I have the old labels on here. And this I used to use for baby blankets all the time. I love this color. I believe they still have it. I know these are the older labels. I don't know if it has like a date on here or not, but this isn't even the oldest. Yeah, this is from 2015. So this one is not the oldest. Where is it? I have one that has an older label. The thing is that the labels came off a lot of these. Here we go. That is an older label. So I've been using, I can remember because when I first grew up, we had Windtuck, which I didn't really have a lot of Windtuck that I used, but I knew other people had used Windtuck. I used Red Heart. That's what my mom bought for me for like everything was Red Heart because that's basically all they had at the time. And as soon as Karen Simply Soft came out, I was like, oh my goodness, and I was older and I could buy my own. So I started using my own money to get Karen Simply Soft so I could have something softer. So yeah, I thought it was cool to find some of these with the more vintage labels. And I have one that's even older than this, but I can't find it. It was sitting here somewhere because it looks like this one has 2015 on it as well. 8/28, 2015. This one is, it looks like it may have been the 6th month, 2015. It doesn't have a full date on it like that one did. So, but I also know they make labels and they use them for quite a while. I could have swore the one said something like 1980 something maybe, or 1990, but I can't find it now. I may have put it somewhere for safekeeping, but I could have lost it too. Honestly, the way I've been the last couple days, I go to find something that I can't find it. But this book bag is going to be out, I think she said the 2nd or the 3rd. So I'm almost done with the outer part and I'm going to start with the lining. Here's another thing to add to your comment down below. Tell me what you think if you watch this and if I happen to get comments before I start making the liner. I can either do off-white for a liner, or I think I have enough of the yellow to make the liner yellow. So let me know what you think. I know I have enough of the dark, this persimmon color. So basically the choices would be the persimmon. Actually, do I have enough? I have enough peach too. I have enough of every single color that is in here. So we have the persimmon, which is, you can just say the dark peach if you want. I have the multi, but I'm thinking no, because that would just add way too much color, I think, with the multi all over on the inside as well. I mean, I love it. It's one of my favorites. Plus, I think I would like to have enough left to make like a little preemie baby hat or something. I have enough of the light peach, and I have enough of the yellow, and I have off-white. So tell me what you think would be the best. And from all of the answers I get, if I get them in time, I will pick out what color to do the liner because I have to have this done for Sunday. So this is going to be my selfish Saturday make for tomorrow. And when I'm done with the cat toy tonight, I will be working on this. This is what helped me get through the nights when I was in such pain. I would just sit and I'd be like, oh, just one more row. Oh, just one more row. Oh, just one more row. And the next thing you knew, I was almost half done with it. So this was literally 2 nights, and I only worked on it at night. So, okay, it is now 6:20, so my time. So in a half an hour, I will be opening the room. I will get this posted right away, and hopefully you guys will get to see that I'm opening the room in a half an hour, and so we can have our first Furtastic Fiesta Friday. Is that the whole? Furtastic Feline Fiesta Friday. I knew I was leaving the feline out of there. Little get together tonight. So for whoever can make it. And I need to try and call my friend Donna real quick as well. So I will see you guys later. I love you. You are beautiful. You are gorgeous. You matter. You all matter. And send me an email if you need me. And please, I know I asked a lot of questions in here. If you can send me some answers, I would really, really appreciate it. And especially if you want to help donate and let me know how you want to donate, if you want to make your own toys or if you would like to donate materials. So however you can help would be fantastic. If anybody would want to, I normally wouldn't ask for anything like this, but I know that there are people who want to make who can't afford postage. And unfortunately, I can't afford postage for everybody. I do know I use pirate ship, which saves a lot of money myself. But if anybody would want to donate money, that would go towards postage. If you want to go buy me a coffee, the link is down below. And I think you can write a message on there if you want to put, for postage. And that will go strictly for postage. So yeah, just, I mean, postage for other people who make for them to be able to send it. I'll get the money to them, or I can, I will figure it out, but I will help them so that they can send it. I do have things like Cash App and that, but I would rather get it through some other way. So, I'm not asking for people to send me direct money that way. The only reason I have them was I had them for my direct sales, and also it's easier to exchange money with family. And now I use it for my stitch markers until I can afford to do like shipped or I can't think of the other one that people use on their websites. That's not going to be for a little while. So I still need to use my 3 forms that I have. But yeah, 3 ways you can donate. If you want to donate money for postage for other people who are making and can't afford their own postage, that would be fantastic. Again, I have my Buy Me a Ko-fi account down below. On Instagram, whatever it is that I use to make my list, there's a thing that says thank you. And if you click on that you can also donate using that. It's not the Ko-fi, but it's another program kind of like Ko-fi. But they also have where you can do, the multi-links when all you have is one place to put in a URL address. So donating for postage, donating materials, and actual donating makes. So if you want to help donate at all, let me know. Send me an email and I will get back to you and we can figure out what it is you want to do. Or if you want to donate, a couple dollars here and there to help with postage, go to one of those two would probably be the easiest. Kofi, or if you um, follow me on Instagram, go to the Instagram drop down menu and where it says thank you, you can donate there. So yeah, and I will probably start using the next time I get affiliate money. The affiliate money goes to here, so I've bought stuff for here, the channel, like prizes and different things when I got affiliate money last time. Um, so it will always go back into the channel if I, make enough. And so far, I've only made enough once to get paid, and I bought yarn for the prize box, if I remember. Or actually, no, I bought it's when they had the big sale at Knit Crate, and I got little things, and I got some yarn to put in there as well. So anyway, I'm getting off here. I keep babbling. I'm gonna go. I love you guys. You're beautiful, great, fantastic. I hate asking for things, so now I feel weird, but it's for donations, and it's for to keep the cat population down and to keep the cats healthy, and to help support a great organization who's helping to do that. So thank you. I will see you guys later. And I hope some of you can come to the virtual chat. If not tonight, sometime soon. I don't know when, but I'll be starting the next CAL, I believe, next month. So we can talk about that at the Fiesta Friday party as well. And I'll probably have a post up before that then, letting you know what's going on. All depends on what happens with me in the next couple weeks and how I feel. It may not be until April when we do it. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Later.